Great. Well, Christian, thank you very much for coming to the British Embassy in Tokyo. Welcome. And it's clearly a big week. At the end of the week on Sunday, we've got the Japanese Grand Prix. And it looks as though Red Bull Infinity are in a very good position. There may be a championship coming this weekend or maybe the following race. So tell me a bit about your experience of the Japan Grand Prix, how that's been in the past.
Well, first of all, it's great to be here. The Japanese Grand Prix is always one of the highlights on the calendar. The enthusiasm that it's met with, all of the Japanese fans is quite unrivaled compared to some of the other Grand Prix that we visit. So it's a great track. It's a real challenge for the drivers, and for us, it's a hugely important event, not only for Red Bull but for Infinity, for some of our other partners, including, for example, Casio. And this race marks an opportunity effectively for us to have a first match point with this year's World Championship. It's sort of long odds because Sebastian Vettel would have to win the race with Fernando being ninth or lower, but it's an opportunity for us, and obviously a key circuit that we would dearly love to win at.
I mean, you've said somewhere that F1 is the epitome of teamwork. And Infinity Red Bull, it's an Austrian company based in the UK. It has Japanese involvement, French involvement. I think Red Bull is 51% Thai as well. So it's a very sort of complicated teamwork. And yet F1, when you think about it, is Britain. And you've chosen Milton Keynes as sort of the headquarters, the location, the heart of the Red Bull team. Can you tell us a bit about why you've chosen Britain and Milton Keynes as your headquarters?
Well, I mean, very simple, really. I mean, Red Bull bought what was the Jaguar Formula One team, and back at the end of 2004, and really since then, we've built an engineering base within the UK, within Milton Keynes, within central England, and it works tremendously well. I think 8 of the 11 Grand Prix teams are based within the UK, certainly within a 50-mile radius of where we are located. So, and as you say, Formula One is all about teamwork. We're a cosmopolitan team in many ways. So we have, engineers from many different countries around the world. And
I mean, some people would say that it's a bit odd that Britain, which is a place that is giving up on manufacturing and is now focused on services, is also the home of what is one of the highest quality manufacturing, high technical specification sports. Do they just not understand what's going on in the British motor world?
Well, they seem to be worlds apart. I think that seems to be the key. I mean, British engineering is particularly innovative within Formula One. Formula One is a prototype car that changes every single Grand Prix that we visit, and the engineering skill within the UK is very, very strong, and we have an awful lot of young graduates that are placed with the team each year. And foreign graduates as well that are coming in, and it's a great mix that we have. But certainly the advantage of being based within the UK again is from a supply point of view, that there's so many specialist suppliers for the Formula One industry.
I mean, it often strikes me that Britain is a microcosm of the world. I mean, it's not just packed with British companies and British skill, but it's a place where people from around the world come. And I think the British seem quite relaxed about nationality. In some ways, we want the best of the world to come to us rather than requiring it to be British. I mean, is that your experience?
Yeah, I think so. I think Red Bull Racing very much epitomises that. If we win a race, the Austrian national anthem is played, not the British national anthem, despite the team being based in the UK, where we're owned, fully owned subsidiary of Red Bull GmbH, an Austrian, energy drinks company. But the UK does offer so much, and certainly as far as Formula One is concerned, it is the focal point and central hub of all things to do with Formula One.
And I mean, we've got a great weekend coming up. Can you tell me a bit about the fan base here in Japan? Because the enthusiasm for F1 in Japan seems to grow every year we go down to Suzuka.
Yeah, the fan base and support is quite remarkable, and it's a huge crowd that turns up from Thursday onwards, and it's the only Grand Prix of the year that grandstands are full on Thursday as well. And the excitement that is met, to the teams when on arrival at the race is quite unique. The drivers are idolised like rock stars, and there's a real atmosphere about the race of excitement that really adds to the spectacle of the Japanese event. And certainly we've seen the popularity grow, season upon season.
Well, I think Sunday's going to be a great day. There are going to be Union Jacks flying as well as Japanese flags, and I'm sure Austrian flags flying. So good luck, best of British luck, I should say. And thank you very much for taking the time to be with us today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.